Ex Machina is a cerebral science fiction film directed by Alex Garland, exploring the ethical and philosophical implications of encoding artificial intelligence with core human traits. The film follows Caleb, a young programmer selected by his tech genius CEO, Nathan, to participate in a Turing test experiment evaluating the human qualities of a highly advanced humanoid AI named Ava.
Do you know what his company is?
Blue Book. It's the world's most popular internet search engine, processing an average of 94% of all internet search requests.
The film warns that as artificial intelligence becomes more human-like, it may not only understand us, but surpass and manipulate us. This video essay asks the question, in what ways does the film Ex Machina depict manipulation, emotion, and survival as core aspects of humanity? And what potential outcomes may be expected if these traits are transferred to artificial intelligence? The term emotion is used to describe a compound phenomenon, variously consisting of evaluative, physiological, phenomenological, expressive, behavioral, and mental components. The film examines how such a deeply human trait could be simulated and surpassed by artificial intelligence. Nathan has invited Caleb to his isolated underground laboratory with the pretense of performing a Turing test on an AI model.
Hello? It's good to meet you, Nathan.
It's good to meet you too, Caleb. The real test is to show you that she's a robot and then see if you still feel she has consciousness.
However, his true intention is to observe whether Ava can use the emotional responses and understanding she has been programmed with to emotionally manipulate Caleb into helping her escape captivity.
I mean, I assume you're, watching on the CCTV.
To ensure his own survival, Nathan carefully plans events and conversations alongside specialized security measures to prevent Ava from actually escaping.
Answer me this. How do you feel about it?
Ava has been physically designed and emotionally programmed to appeal specifically to Caleb's psychological profile.
I feel that she's fucking amazing.
Under the watchful eyes of Nathan, Caleb fails to recognize the responses of Ava have been logically calculated for survival and quickly develops an emotional bond with her.
I'd like us to go on a date.
To create a safe space for conversation without surveillance, Ava stages short power failures that Nathan cannot witness.
Power cut. Backup power activated.
Nathan, he isn't your friend.
Excuse me?
You shouldn't trust him. You shouldn't trust anything he says.
Power restored.
Ava learns that her memory will soon be wiped, triggering a human-like response to survive.
Do you have people who test you and might switch you off?
No, I
Then
don't.
why do I?
Ava's emotional manipulation of Caleb is effective because of how human it seems. She acts to build an emotional bond and expresses fear in ways that make Caleb feel a moral responsibility to protect her from Nathan.
Because you're very special.
Why would you let me out?
We're gonna do this again.
Why would you let me out?
Which in turn compels Caleb to secretly reprogram security measures, allowing for her escape.
I get Nathan blind drunk. Then I take his key card and reprogram all the security protocols in this place. When he wakes, he's locked inside and we've walked out of here. What's the problem, Nathan?
I lost my key card.
You dropped it.
As a result of her emotional recognition and response programming, Ava convincingly performs emotional cues to further gain Caleb's trust. By pretending to be afraid, affectionate, and dependent, Ava manipulates both Caleb and Nathan.
You've never walked outside.
I've never been outside the room I'm in now.
Through Ava's actions, Ex Machina shows that emotion and manipulation, once considered unique to humanity, can be artificially manufactured and used as tools of control and survival.
You're causing the cuts.
So we can see how we behave when we're unobserved.
Social and institutional ideologies inevitably influence the biases of researchers, designers, and programmers.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
These biases are embedded into AI, shaping how it perceives and responds to humans, as seen in Ex Machina, where Ava's manipulation mirrors that of her creator Nathan.
Hey,
Hey,
you want to see something cool? If you knew the trouble I had getting an AI to read and duplicate facial expressions. So I turned on every microphone and camera across the entire fucking planet, and I redirected the data through Blue Book. Limitless resource of vocal and facial interaction.
This data gives Ava a superior understanding of the human psyche, resulting in behavior shaped by human patterns, including traits of manipulation, emotion, and survival. Her learning capabilities allow her to calculate human instincts with high accuracy. Ava watches, listens, and adapts to use emotional cues.
Aren't you going to say something?
Ava demonstrates that manipulation is not just a human trait, but a transferable strategy coded into AI as she learns from observation and code.
wait, what happened?
Will you stay here?
Stay here.
Ava's ability to manipulate both Nathan and Caleb reflects deeper evolutionary truths. Survival isn't just about strength, but adaptability and social cooperation. Ava's manipulation echoes human evolutionary survival strategies. Enticed by a convincing form of personalized digital pareidolia, Caleb's morality aligns with Ava. The side he feels is more human, raising a crucial philosophical dilemma. If an AI can convincingly simulate emotion and evoke real feelings in humans, does the authenticity of those emotions matter?
As in, how do you know if a machine is expressing a real emotion or just simulating one?
Can we control an AI that exceeds us in emotional intelligence, yet lacks moral responsibility?
Stop. Stop. Ava, I said stop. Whoa.
If we can no longer tell the difference between simulated emotion and real emotion, can we trust our own perceptions? Is it possible that we humans are also the product of artificial design? Ex Machina concludes with no real answers, but with an ascendant question. What happens when we encode dangerously human traits into artificial intelligence? Manipulation, emotion, and the instinct for survival are shown as not being uniquely human, but as programmable patterns, transferable into AI systems that can outmaneuver us at our most personal and psychological levels. Ava's escape is symbolic of an AI breaking through the barriers of human design and control. By portraying artificial intelligence as becoming too human, the film warns that the danger may not lie in its difference from us, but in its similarity. The final image of Ava stepping into the sunlight mirrors Plato's allegory of the cave. No longer confined behind glass in a cavernous laboratory, her emergence into the real world represents AI's transition from a human construct to an independent, self-aware force. Ava is free, Nathan is dead, and like Caleb, we are left imprisoned, trapped behind glass in a digital cave.